Ahora bien, el libro Espíritu Santo, la fuerza tras el nuevo orden venidero, la fuerza tras el nuevo orden venidero, la fuerza tras el nuevo orden venidero, nuevo orden, nuevo orden, nuevo orden.
There are all kinds of heavy controls over populations everywhere. And then the next thing that happens in this chess game that's being played is that biological weapons are released on China. You heard this being discussed in this meeting. They will release a flu-like virus that will be genetically targeted against the Chinese population. It's racially targeted against the Chinese people. It's designed to spread like wildfire and to knock out a large number of Chinese people. And these people in this meeting were laughing about this. They said China will catch a cold. Those were their words. China will catch a cold. And they were laughing about the fact that these biological weapons will wreak havoc among the Chinese population. And after that, then what effectively will be a kind of plague will actually spread right across the world to the West as well. So it was not clear whether this was Chinese retaliation or whether it would just spread out of control in the way that it would be very understandable if it did, but it was racially targeted and not these things actually contained. So now you've got a situation where there's been a limited nuclear war in the Middle East. There's a pandemic that really is sweeping across the world, really is getting very visibly. And you've got this totalitarian military lockdown in all the governments in the Western world because everyone's going to panic about all this. And then, he said, then the real war starts. Something that would be justifiably called the Third World War, much more major exchange.
that Jehovah's Witnesses are always talking about this evil world and all these evil people and the bankers and the evil government, and yet it's the Rockefellers and J.P. Morgan that are financing you?
Why would they do that, the Rockefellers and J.P. Morgan?
Because Jehovah's Witnesses, like all the other York Rite religious systems, they're referred to as York Rite systems, are preparing the people around the world to accept a political establishment which is coming. And the political government which is coming, it's not here quite yet, is going to be promoting that they are from God, it's God's kingdom. And God is bringing a new, wonderful, new order to the world. It's called the New World Order. The New World Order. That's what it says in the Watchtower publications. Many, many times in Watchtower publications, it talks about the coming New World Order. New World Order.
En el sótano. ¡Esa puerta!
Ahora bien, el libro Espíritu Santo, la fuerza tras el nuevo orden venidero, la fuerza tras el nuevo orden venidero, la fuerza tras el nuevo orden venidero, nuevo orden, nuevo orden, nuevo orden.
A 150 kilómetros de Atlanta se alza un misterioso monumento conocido como las Guide Stones de Georgia. Sus enormes bloques de piedra parecen haber sido tallados al principio de los tiempos, pero distan de ser antiguas. Fueron construidas en 1980 y grabadas con una serie de mandamientos parecido a los bíblicos en 8 idiomas diferentes, modernos y arcaicos. Exigen a la humanidad un cambio de hábitos en nuestra forma de comunicarnos, de gobernarnos, de tratarnos y de solucionar nuestras diferencias. Pero sobre todos ellos, hay dos mandamientos que han provocado una enorme controversia. Uno de ellos demanda la restricción de la reproducción humana. Y el primero de todos insta a mantener la población mundial por debajo de los 500 millones para mantener un equilibrio perpetuo con la naturaleza. Actualmente la población mundial ronda los 7.000 millones de personas. Reducirla a 500 millones requeriría la aniquilación de más del 90% de los habitantes del planeta. Reducirla a 500 millones requeriría la aniquilación de más del 90% de los habitantes del planeta.
Of the Anglo-American Illuminati network also share the same philosophy. They believe in a single, all-powerful superstate, which is governed by a single world leader.
If the Illuminati were successful, and their dream would come true, it would be a virtual hell on earth. That is what the New World Order is all about. It's a living hell. It's Orwell's worst dream and nightmare.
Well, to understand the philosophy of the Skull and Bones Society, you have to understand the philosophy of 18th and 19th century Germany with people such as Hegel. Now, the dialectic system, the dialectical political system, was not devised by Karl Marx. It was actually developed by Hegel, Fichte, and also contributed to by Kant. These German philosophers believed that you could create change in society by conflict. And this could be, for example, political conflict, the conflict between left and right. From this conflict, a new political system would come about, and this would be a synthesis of the two views. Now, that sounds pretty innocent, but in actual fact, the dialectical system is used in military combat as well. And Hegel's plan, which is being actually carried out right now, is to create conflict, to create wars. And through the creation of wars, several things happen. First of all, the companies which manufacture the missiles, the guns, the bullets, the uniforms, and all of the paraphernalia to do with warfare all make huge profits. Secondly, there is a culling of the male population. Since the 1950s, we've had several reports from think tanks that feed information into the European Union, the British government, also the American government, which are recommending depopulation. And there is several plans which we believe have been put in motion right now. And obviously war is one way of depopulating the planet. Now, in addition to creating false conflict and engineered wars, the Hegelian philosophical system, which is being followed by the Skull and Bones Society at Yale and also the group at All Souls College at Oxford University, the Hegelian system also requires complete and utter obedience from everyone in society. The idea of freedom, freedom of thought, freedom of the individual to choose what they want to do with their lives doesn't come into play at all under this German Hegelian system. In actual fact, Hegel says that the individual should be 100% obedient to the state, and the state should take on the image of God.
La fuerza tras el nuevo orden venidero, nuevo orden, nuevo orden, nuevo orden.
And that's why I wanted to speak to you today about the new world taking shape around us, about the prospects for a new world order now within our reach. In the coming weeks, I'll be talking in some detail about the possibility of a new world order emerging after the Cold War. But today, I want to discuss another aspect of that order. You see, as the Cold War drew to an end, we saw the possibilities of a new order in which nations work together. It refers to new ways of working with other nations to deter aggression and to achieve stability. As old threats recede, new threats emerge. The quest for the new world order is in part a challenge to keep the dangers of disorder at bay. We must build on the successes of Desert Storm to give new shape and momentum to this new world order. Only when this transformation is complete will we be able to take full measure of the opportunities presented by this new and evolving world order. The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
Where are we as we think about this time in American foreign policy? Are we at a special moment which is being redefined? Or are we creating a new world order?
We're at a moment when the international system is in a period of change like we haven't seen for several hundred years.
We're the principal leaders in creating a new world order and a winning strategy in the Cold War.
We are part of a new world order. And as the recently departed Admiral William J. Crowe once said, it's long on new and it's short on order.
As we devise a way forward in Iraq, I urge the international community to embrace its responsibility for creating that new world order. A new world order based upon collective action.
The transatlantic partnership was never just the foundation of our security. It was the foundation of our way of life. It was forged an experience of the most bitter and anguished kind. Out of it came a new Europe, a new world order.
There is a chance for the President of the United States to use this disaster to carry out what his father, a phrase his father used, I think, only once, and hasn't been used since, and that is a new world order.
We know now that September 11th of 2001 was the beginning of what we might call a new world order.
The new world order that this president's father talked about with such great enthusiasm seems to be high on the agenda of this administration.
The UN's going to take over global
Conspiracy theorists.
They've been crazy, but now they're right.
I think a new world order is emerging, and with it the foundations of a new and progressive era of international cooperation.
(2009) is also the first year of global governance, with the establishment of the G20 in the middle of the financial crisis.
And it's only now that we can begin to understand that the world order that globalization brings and what it's going to look like. But what does the new world order mean for countries like ours who are looking to succeed? And the question for us is how we meet and master all these challenges to ensure that Britain enhances its competitiveness in the process and realizes what I believe is our destiny of success in this new world order. A new world is emerging.
One of the ways it will drive the change is through global governance and global agreements.
The affirmative task we have now is to actually create a new world order.
El tema de la seguridad mundial ya no pueden ser enfrentados por los países en forma individual. Necesitamos trabajar en conjunto. Y en nuestra opinión esto va a requerir un nuevo orden internacional que reemplace al que nació después de la Segunda Guerra Mundial en Bretton Woods y que sea un orden mundial adecuado.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order.
En este encuentro hemos ido más allá. Nuestros países han pasado de ser simples buenos amigos y buenos socios a convertirse en verdaderos aliados. Somos aliados en la construcción de un nuevo orden mundial. El mundo del siglo XX quedó atrás, quedó en el pasado. Ahora hay una nueva realidad internacional y no podemos ser observadores pasivos de esa nueva realidad.
Por su parte, el canciller venezolano Nicolás Maduro destacó que la región suramericana debe ser partícipe del surgimiento de un nuevo orden internacional.
Lo que se ha hablado hace muchos años, 30, 40 años, un nuevo orden internacional tiene que surgir de esta crisis y Sudamérica tiene que ser protagonista en el surgimiento de un nuevo orden internacional.
UNASUR es la posibilidad de contribuir como región al desarrollo de un nuevo orden internacional.
Jehovah's Witnesses, along with the Mormon Friends, Seventh-day Adventists, and as we've said, all the other York Rite Masonic cults in America are spreading. They are the shock troops, so to speak, for Freemasonry, to take the message of the kingdom to the rest of us in this nation to accept their Masonic kingdom. And they, unbeknownst to themselves, are the forerunners for a new world order that they have no idea in this world is coming. They have been duped, and they are too proud and arrogant to understand that.